Today you can start in a lying down position or in a seated position. So it's your choice. We will be doing in pranayama, we'll be doing this for an extended period of time. So come into a position that is comfortable for you. If lying down is comfortable for you, then lie down or to sit up. And if you do, lie in the back of your skull with your sacrum. So as you go through your class today, there'll be a couple of challenging poses as well, some challenging poses. Always go to where you can with the pose. And if you're unsure or it feels a little bit risky for you, then if you have a go and you feel unsafe, then ease back from that. Work on being safe in your class today. Close your eyes. Feel the pressing down into your sit bone and feel the sensation of lengthening the spine. The sensation of lengthening ribs away from waist. Feeling the sensation of your diaphragm is lifting and chest is lifting. And then feel that sensation of just allowing yourself just to relax and to be. Activate your feet, spread toes. And then allow yourself just to be in, so that you're able to notice what is going on for you. Feeling your breath as it enters your body. So working with the intent today, you're working with your center. To really feel, you know, where your center is. Sometimes some people go for the belly, the heart. Just go with where you feel your center is. And then breathe in, deep breath. And as you breathe out, feeling for that release as you let go. So the intent today is continually coming back to your center. In the pranayama today, we're doing Sivanandan breath. And I'm not going to guide you through the first part of this, and then you'll be doing this for yourself. And I'll take you out of this after about 5 minutes. So you'll be breathing in for as long as you can. You're holding the breath for as long as you can. And then exhaling for as long as you can. At the end of the exhale, belly pulls all the way in. And then hold until you can't, and then starting the whole process over again. So you can come into your sitting up tall and doing it in this way. So you feel the meditative aspects of the pose. Or you can lie down on your back. Personally, I sometimes like lying down on my back when I'm doing that pose. So come into the position that you feel you want to be in for this pose. And exhale completely. Now inhale for as long as you can. When you can't inhale anymore, just hold the breath for as long as you can. When you've held for as long as you can, and exhale for as long as you can, exhaling until you're empty. And at the end of the exhale, pull your belly in and feel your ribs as they flare towards the side. Continue this process and notice, try to track what is going on for you as you're going through this process. And then finishing up, and then release. Bring the soles of your feet together. Keep knees out towards the side. Flex your toes back towards your shins. Bringing your hands forward of your shins. From here, take a deep breath. Inhale, feel for lengthening the spine. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you fold forward. As you breathe in, lengthening your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you fold a little deeper into pose. Deep breath, spreading your ribs out wide. And exhale as you inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way up. Half lotus with your left leg on top of your right, or you can do cross leg seated. Sitting tall, bring your left hand back, lining up your left hand with sacrum, hands flat onto the floor. If you want to go further, bring your left hand all the way around and taking hold of your left foot or sliding your hand into clothing or waistband. Bring your right arm across against your left thigh. And then sit tall, aligning back of skull with sacrum, and then breathe in, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, spiraling towards the left. As you inhale, lift your chest. Keep lifting chest as if you're lifting chest to chin. And as you breathe out, spiraling around. So feel the group rooting down into your sit bone, and then breathe and lifting lower ribs away from your waist. Keep inhaling as you lift your mid-ribs away from lower ribs and upper ribs away from mid-ribs. And as you breathe out, spiraling towards the left. Now feel this into your core and breathe a deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling towards the left. And inhale, release. Ease your left foot forward slightly for shoelace pose. Then bring your twisting towards the foot. So bring your right hand by right hip and then reach the hand about 12 inches forward. Pressing down into your left sit bone, breathe in, stretching your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, your left arm is coming down so that your left foot presses against your left arm. Foot presses against your forearm or tricep. Your left sit bone wants to leave the floor. Press it back down and then breathe in and keep lifting, lengthening away from your left hip. And as you breathe out, you're moving your chest towards your left foot. Feet are active. As you breathe in, keep lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to fold towards your left foot. Deep breath, expanding your ribs. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward towards your left foot. And inhale, release. Keep your feet where they are for forward bend. Hands are forward, up shins. Sit bones presses down, breathe in and lengthening ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your left shin. And feeling this from your pelvic bowl, breathe in, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, allowing your body just to melt forward. Breathe into your spot, deep breath. And as you breathe out, letting your body melt forward. Inhale, release, and you come all the way back up. Twisting shoelace towards your left thigh. Left hand is by left hip, reach the hand away from that hip. Pressing down into right sit bone. As you breathe in, you're reaching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, you're bringing your arm down. So you're pressing, your arm is against your thigh, left thigh against your arm. And as you breathe in, lengthen your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding towards your left thigh. Deep breath, moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left thigh. Deep breath, breathing into your spot. And exhale as you fold over left thigh. Inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come up. Change the cross of your legs. Half lotus with your right foot over your left thigh. Bringing your right hand back, so the right hand is either onto the floor, lined up with sacrum, or if you can go further, the right arm is coming around, taking hold of your right foot or slipping your hand into clothing, waistband. The left arm on the breath comes across your right thigh. You're grinding down into your sit bone and breathing, lifting, lengthening the ribs up. And as you breathe out, spiraling towards the right. Keeping the back of your head aligned with sacrum. Now breathe in and lift belly away from pelvis. Keeping chest lifted. Exhale, spiraling to the right. Deep breath, expand your ribs. Keeping the length through the spine as you're spiraling towards the right. Inhale, release. Shoelace, ease your right foot slightly forward and twist towards the foot. So if this is difficult, you can place your foot onto the calf or the block or the floor. Left hand is by left hip. Reach the hand about 12 inches away from that hip. Pressing down into right sit bone. Breathe in, you're reaching, your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, the right hand is to the floor. Your right foot presses against your right forearm or tricep. And then breathe in, feel the lengthening belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, you're folding towards your right foot, feet active. Breathe into lower back and lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you fold over your left thigh, send your right sit bone back to floor. And then breathe, keep lengthening away from your sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left thigh. Inhale, release. And the ears are up. Forward bend in shoelace. So hands are forward. Sit bones presses down and breathe. Lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your right shin. As you breathe, keep lengthening your ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fall. Now connect your breath with your spot. Deep breath. And as you fold, send your sit bones back down. Inhale, release. And pushing the floor away, breathe in as you're coming back up. Place towards your right thigh. Right hand is by hip, reaching the hand away. Pressing down into left sit bones, breathe in. You're reaching, the left arm is up. And as you breathe out, the left arm is down towards the floor. Deep breath, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your right thigh. Deep breath, keep lifting. Feel you're lengthening your ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, you're folding over your right thigh. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. Unwind the cross of your legs. Lie down on your backs for the start of your abdominal sequence, starting with elbow to knee. So we'll do elbow to knee and then sit bone squeeze. So lie down on your back, clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Lift your feet up off the floor, the knees are bent. Flex the toes towards your shins. From here, press lower back to floor. And as you breathe in, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Right leg reaches out about 45 degrees angle. Relax your right hip. Reach your right thigh forward, spreading the toes. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up, elbows to right knee. Now Now you're reaching your left leg forward. Reach out, spread the toes. Feel your inner thighs are squeezing as if towards each other. As you lengthen your left leg forward, pull belly in. Inhale, go back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath. Press the top of the sacrum to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to left knee. Straighten your right leg. Keep the bent knee over the pelvis, don't move it towards the chest. Now reach your left elbow up, pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, press lower back down to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, elbows to right knee, and straighten left leg. Inner legs are working. Reach out with the balls of your feet. Reach your right elbow up as you send your left leg forward. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and press lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, your elbows to left knee, straighten right leg. Now keep easing your right thigh forward away from your waist. Lift your chest, reach your elbows up, pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, and press lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, elbows to right knee, and straighten left leg. Keep moving your thigh away from pelvis. Reach your right elbow up, send your left leg forward, pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back down. Sit bone squeeze. Exhale, curl tailbone up, reach both elbows to left knee, straighten your right leg. Bring your right hand onto your right sit bone. And as you send your right leg forward, squeeze your right sit bone to tailbone, pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, place your hands behind your head. Now press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, both elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. Left hand on left sit bone. As you reach your left thigh forward, squeeze your left sit bone to tailbone, reach your right elbow up, pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center, bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back down to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, your elbows are to left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Bring your right hand onto right sit bone. And as you curl tailbone up, send your right leg forward. Squeeze right sit bone to tailbone. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, hands behind your head. Press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, elbows to right knee, straighten left leg. Left hand is on left sit bone. Curl tailbone up. Send your left leg forward. Squeeze your left sit bone to tailbone. Pull belly in. Inhale. Come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Hands behind your head. Press your lower back down to floor. And exhale. Release. Lower your head and shoulders to floor. And place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Your next pose is gate opener. So grab hold of your roll or your block and place the roll or your block between your thighs. Hands are clasped behind your head and neck, and your legs are reaching straight out and up towards the ceiling. From here, take a deep breath into lower back. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll again, and then stretching your legs right up towards the ceiling. Pull belly in. Inhale, place your left hand onto the roll and straddle the legs to the side. And as you exhale, as you curl tailbone up, press your hand down onto the roll. Sending your legs out towards the side, reaching out with the balls of your feet. Pull belly in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, reaching your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll, sending your legs up towards the ceiling, feet active. Pull belly in. Inhale, bring your right hand onto the roll and straddle the legs. As you exhale, curl tailbone up and then lengthen. Keep feeling that you're reaching out with the balls of your feet. Curl pubic bone to navel as you lengthen your legs to the side. Pull belly in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, reaching your legs straight up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Squeeze the roll, stretching your legs to the ceiling. Pull belly in. Inhale, left hand is onto the roll, straddle the legs. As you exhale, as you curl tailbone up, you're lengthening your legs out towards the side. Spread the toes, reach out with the balls of your feet. Pull belly in. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, and reach your legs up. This time, reach out with your heels, flex the toes to shins. As you exhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up. Now lift your chest, reach your elbows up as if you're unlocking the shoulders. Squeeze the roll, stretching your legs to the ceiling. Pull belly in. Inhale, place your right hand onto the roll, straddle the legs. You're reaching out with the heels. And as you exhale, as you curl tailbone up, lengthen the legs out to the side. Toes flex to shins. Pull belly in and press your lower back down to the floor. Inhale, legs together, hands behind your head. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. And as you exhale, bend the knees and place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Your grab hold of your block for your next pose, which is bridge with the block. So when you're bridged with the block, and if you have a wheel, you can do bridge with the wheel. You'll be working into leg up and Virasta, and half Virasta. So you have in your row, or if you have a wheel, you can use a wheel with this move. Have your block within touch and distance. You'll lie down on your back. Reach down with the fingertips, brush your heels, and then align your heels with sit bones. Arms relaxed by your side, shoulders away from your ears. So I'll run through, I'll just do a quick demonstration of this pose, and then once I come down, we come back into the pose, and I'll just talk you through, I'll cue you through the pose. From here, you're breathing in, you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. Exhale, pelvis tilts and you lift up. You'll stay a few breaths just to help your body open up before you're taking the block onto the sacrum. Your block will then be placed onto the sacrum, not onto the spine. This instance, I'm pressing left foot to floor, lifting right leg up, knee to chest, and as you breathe out, you're reaching that leg straight out and up towards the sky. Few breaths, that right knee will bend. Take hold of the ankle or the foot and bringing the right foot back, right heel towards right sit bone, right knee is reaching towards the floor. From here, I'm lifting left foot up, knee to chest, and then reaching the left leg out and up towards the ceiling. Stay for the breaths, I'll count the breaths, and then that foot comes back down. This foot then, left foot then comes into half Virasana, right foot reaches back up. So I'll keep talking you through the stages with this. You're coming down, lifting up, keep feeling the lengthening through the spine. So that's where we're going with that. If you don't want to get into half Virasana, just keep the foot flat onto the floor and working the legs, opening up into the lower back. Okay. Brush your heels with fingertips. Relax your arms down by your side and the shoulders away from your hips. As you breathe in, move belly away from pelvis. Move chest to chin. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis, lifting pelvis up away from the floor. As you breathe in, expand your ribs as wide as you can. And as you breathe out, lift up, sending thighs and knees forward. Breathe into lower back, feel the lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, slight tilt in the pelvis and send your thighs and knees away from pelvis. Relax your throat, relax your jaw. Taking hold of your block. Now breathe in deeply and lengthen your ribs away from sacrum. Press your feet to floor, tilt pelvis, exhale, facing the block on the sacrum. You might need to come onto your tiptoes to do this. Keeping the block away from your spinal column. Now anchor into your right leg, and as you breathe in, lift your left leg up and draw your left knee towards your chest. Press your right foot to the floor. Exhale as you reach your left foot straight out and up towards the ceiling. You're reaching out with the balls of your foot. Breathe into your left hip. Feel the moving left thigh away from pelvis. And as you press your right foot down, lengthening your left leg up. Deep breath. Feel the lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, reaching, feel as if the ball of the foot of your left foot is reaching towards the ceiling. One more breath here. Deep breath. Keep sending your left leg straight up. And as you breathe out, as you press your right foot to the floor, reach up with that left leg, drawing your left foot slightly towards your left shoulder. Inhale, release. Bend your left knee. Take hold of your left foot with left hand, and you're drawing your left heel towards your left sit bone. Your left knee is reaching towards the floor in half Virasana. If that's more of a challenge than you want, your left foot is flat to the floor. So you're anchoring into left leg. Breathe in, lift your right leg up, draw the knee to chest. And as you breathe out, you're straightening your right leg straight out and up towards the sky. Breathing into your right hip, feel the easing right thigh away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, lengthening that right leg straight up, spread the toes. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, reaching that right leg up towards the ceiling. On the next breath, breathe in and keep moving. Feel as if you're moving your right thigh away from you. And as you breathe out, reach that right leg up. On the next breath, bend your right knee, knee to chest. Reach your right hand up, take hold of your ankle or the foot. You're bringing your right heel towards your right sit bone, and your right knee is reaching to the floor. Release your left foot. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, you're stretching your left leg out and up towards the sky. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, your left leg is reaching up, your right thigh, your right knee is reaching to the floor. One more breath, breathe in deeply, feel the easing your left thigh out and up. As your right knee reaches to the floor, send your left leg straight out and up towards the sky. And then on the breath, release, place your left foot back down to the floor. Release your right foot. Your right foot is reaching out and up towards the ceiling. So you're pressing your left foot down, breathe in. And as you breathe out, sending that right leg up, reach out with the balls of your foot. Deep breath, breathing into that right hip. And as you breathe out, pushing the floor away as you're lengthening that right leg up. Inhale, release. Bend the knee and place your right foot down. Now breathe in deeply, moving belly away from pelvis as you move chest to chin. Press feet to the floor. Exhale, tilt pelvis, lift up, move the block. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis as you lower upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower mid back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way down to floor. From here, cross your right leg over your left for twisted root. If you can, cross your right ankle onto the left calf, then cross your right ankle on the left calf. That's your hands behind your head and neck. Can do this pose with your feet onto the floor or feet up against the wall. From here, press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your knees straight up. Now squeeze your inner thighs, squeeze sit bone, pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Now reach your knees straight up. Lift your chest, reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Release your hands. Place your hands on the midpoint of your right thigh. Keep head and shoulders to the floor. And then breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to the floor. And as you breathe out, as you curl tailbone up, press hands against thighs, eyes against hands. Pull belly in. Relax pelvis and breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. And as you breathe out, as you curl tailbone up, press hands against thighs, thighs against hands. Pull belly in. Inhale, release. Unwind the cross of your arms and unwind the cross of your legs. Change the cross of your legs. Place your hands behind your head and neck. Feet are off the floor, if that's where you're working with today. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone, pull belly in. Inhale, relax pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. And exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone to tailbone, pull belly in. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Place your hands on the midpoint of your left thigh. Now breathe into lower back, spread ribs to the floor. And as you breathe out, as you curl tailbone up, press hands against thighs, thighs against hands. Pull lower belly in. Relax pelvis and breathe into lower back. And as you exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against the thighs. Eyes against hands, squeeze thighs, pull belly in. Inhale, release. Unwind the cross of your legs. Soles of your feet onto the floor. Roll to your right side. Bring your left hand down onto the floor. Flatten left hand to the floor by chest and breathe in. And as you breathe out, pushing the floor away as you come up. Right hand supports your head and neck as you come up. Your next pose is turbo dog. So in your turbo dog, you're reaching your hands forward, spreading the fingers. Hands, wrists, elbow, shoulders are all aligned. In this pose, you're You're breathing into upper back, spreading the ribs to upper back, toes curled under. When you exhale, lift the knees off the floor, pushing the floor away. Now bend the elbows, so your elbows are reaching to the floor, your forearms are reaching to the floor, but they're not touching. They're about 1, maybe 3 inches away from the floor. Now breathe into upper back and spread your ribs wide. Feel this. Now push the floor away on exhale and move your chest back to thighs and knees. Bend the knees if you need. Breathe into the front of your heart. Deep breath. Now soften your collarbones on exhale as you reach back. Feel as if you're reaching your sit bones back. Squeeze your elbows in so you feel the wrapping of the shoulders. Deep breath. Feel for lengthening your top ribs away from shoulders. And exhale, wrap the shoulders, squeeze elbows towards each other so you're squeezing it like a great big beach ball. Inhale, release. Bend the knees and come all the way down. Then come onto knees for bird wing. If you have one of those resistance bands and you want to use bird wing with the resistance bands, then you can do that. Bird wing, you're tucking your elbows into the side of your body. When you breathe in, you draw your hands together. When you exhale, chest lifts and then open up. Squeeze your elbows in, shoulder blades are squeezing towards each other. Inhale. Exhale, chest lifts and then open up. Inhale. Exhale, chest is lifting and then feel for opening up even more. Breathe in, hands together. Exhale, chest lifts and then open up. Squeeze shoulder blades, keep the chest lifted. One more. Breathe in. And exhale as you lift your chest and you open it out towards the side. And then release. Your next pose is dolphin. And so you have dolphin, and we'll do dolphin flash prep. So measure up for dolphin. Put your hands onto your biceps. Your elbows down onto the shoulders. And you're reaching your hands forward, spreading the fingers. Neck, shoulders relax. From here, breathe into can clasp your hands. Then inhale, lift, spread the back, curl toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor, push the floor away, and move your chest back to thighs and knees. As you breathe in, feel the lengthening of top ribs away from shoulders. And as you breathe out, reach your sit bones back, bellies in. Breathe in the front of your heart, deep breath. And as you breathe out, pushing the floor away as you lengthen back. Breathe to your core, deep breath. Now use your forearms and hands as you exhale, as you reach back. Feel the lengthening through the spine, moving shoulders away, top ribs away from shoulders. Last breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release, coming down. So if you wanted to have a go with flash prep, you're coming into flash prep, the measurement is the same. Your hands are down on the shoulders. You're reaching your left hand forward. Your right hand is coming back. Your elbow and wrist are aligned. From here, you breathe into upper back, you lift, you spread the back, you curl your toes under. And as you exhale, lift knees off the floor and moving your chest back to thighs and knees, keeping your right elbow tucked in. If you're not wanting to do the flash prep today, then do dolphin with hands clasped or dolphin with palms facing up. You will move from dolphin into working with one leg up. So deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're lengthening the spine, heels to the floor, sit bones
reaches up, they reach back. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're reaching your heels back towards the floor. Working with one leg up, anchor into your right leg. Breathe in, lift your left leg up. And as you breathe out, reach your left leg back. Breathe into left hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, sending your left leg back. Reach out with the balls of your foot. One more breath, deep breath. Feel the sending your left thigh back away from you. And exhale, release, lower down. Coming all the way down if you're in flash breath. If you're not in flash breath, just anchor into left foot, breathe in, lift your right leg up. And as you breathe out, reach it back. Flash breath setting up. Breathe in, left hand is back by hip, by knee. Breathe in, exhale, lift up and reach back. Tuck your left elbow in. Everyone breathe into hips, deep breath. And as you breathe out, push the floor away. Keep tucking your left elbow in. Anchor into left foot, breathe in. Lift your right leg up. And as you breathe out, reach it back. Spread the toes. As you breathe into your left thigh, right thigh, feel the gliding, easing right thigh away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, send that right leg back. One more breath, deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your right leg back a little more. Inhale, release. Lower your right foot to the floor. Bend the knees, come all the way down.
And then come to stand. So you're standing, your next pose is Nali. You're standing with your feet about 1.5 feet apart. Your hands will be placed onto your thighs, your knees are bent. So 2 rounds of Nali. From here, your knees are bent, hands are pressing onto the thighs. Relax your belly, and then take a deep breath. You exhale, suck your belly in and up, and then moving belly from side to side. Keep moving the belly, rolling the belly. You're sucking the belly in and up, then shifting the belly side to side. Utilize your hips. Accentuate that movement. Two more breaths with this. Deep breaths. And exhale. Suck it in. One more. And then release. And then stand at the front of your mat. Three salutations. Stand with your feet together. If your back is tweaky, feet a little bit wider. As you exhale, hands together at your chest. Press your feet to the floor. Feel if you're spreading the whole of the foot to the feet to the floor. And as you inhale, reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Telescope the ribs as you lengthen up. Keep the length, and as you breathe out, fold forward, belly in, hands to the floor. Lunge, inhale, step your left leg back. Bend your left knee, place your left knee to the floor. Press into your left shin as you're reaching your arms out up towards the sky. Press your right foot down and lift up a little bit more. And as you breathe out, your hands are down. Step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels.
From here, feel as if you're pushing the floor away, bend the knees, and as you exhale, lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. All the way to the floor, hands down. Bring your hands forward about 6 inches, cobra. And as you breathe in, move chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. And as you breathe out, keep drawing chest and ribs forward as you're coming down. Readjust, hands under the shoulders. Breathe into lower back, curl toes under. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Spread the fingers, spread the web of your hands. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale, step, right, left leg forward between the hands for lunge. Face your right knee to the floor. Release your back foot. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Keep the length. And as you breathe out, hands are down. Step your right leg forward for forward bend. Keeping the neck relaxed. As you breathe in, push the floor away as you rise up. Keep the length. And as you breathe out, hands together, action. Chair pose, bend the knees. And as you breathe in, you're sweeping your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. As you breathe in, move your chest forward away from your thighs and knees. And as you breathe out, step it back or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra, moving chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. Keep moving chest forward, exhale as you come down and press it back, downward dog. Lengthen through the spine in your downward dog. Push the floor away. Warrior one, inhale, step your left foot forward by your left hand. Right foot eases towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, keep the length. As you bring the hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Exhale, lower down, keeping elbows in. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. Sit bones tucked to heels. And as you breathe out, release. Lower down, press straight back, downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step right foot forward by your right hand. Anchor your left foot to floor. Pushing the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Keep feet anchored as you exhale, hands down and step your right leg back for plank. Feet together, lower down on exhale, keep elbows in. Breathe into cobra, moving chest and ribs forward, lengthening your legs back. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Feel the lengthening through the spine as you reach it back. On the breath, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, hop your legs between the hands. And as you breathe out, forward bend, bellies in. Chair pose, knees are bent, and as you breathe in, your arms are reaching up. And exhale, stand, hands together at chest. Press your feet to floor. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to the floor. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back, bend your right knee, and then sweep the floor away as you reach your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, step left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward, lengthening your legs back. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward dog. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands, left knees to the floor. You're pushing the floor away as you're reaching your arms to the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, step left foot forward for forward bend. As you breathe in, stand, lengthening through the spine as you're reaching your arms towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands together, out. Chair pose, bend the knees. And as you breathe in, sweeping your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, move chest away from thighs and knees. Flatten the hands to floor. And as you breathe out, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down to about 2 inches from the floor. And then breathe into upward facing dog. Moving chest and ribs forward. Lengthening your legs back, shoulders are soft away from your ears. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. pushing the floor away, wrapping the shoulders. Warrior one, breathe in, step, left foot forward by the left hand. Right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you reach your arms towards the sky, bending that front knee. And exhale, hands down. Step your left leg back for plank. Reaching back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows in. Breathe into upward facing dog. Deep breath. You're moving chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. And as you breathe out, press it back. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step. Right foot forward by the right hand. Left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Strong legs as you're reaching your arms to the sky. Lift your chest. Lift your back ribs as you stretch up. And exhale, hands down. Right leg steps back for plank. Reach back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Move chest and ribs forward. Lengthen legs back. And exhale, press it back. Downward facing dog. On the breath, bend the knees, and as you breathe and hop your legs between the hands. And as you breathe out, fold forward, bellies in. Chair pose, knees are bent, your arms are reaching up. And exhale, hands together, action. Press your feet to floor, and as you breathe in, lengthening your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step your right leg back, bend your right knee, and sweeping your arms out and up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, hands down, step your left leg back for plank. Reaching back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows in. Breathe into cobra or upward facing dog. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Lunge, breathe in, step in your right foot forward between the hands. Left knee to the floor. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your left foot forward for forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands together, action. Give yourself a moment. So working into the next sequence of poses now, 3 poses on each side, starting with chair pose. Bend the knees, and as you breathe in, you're reaching your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, scoot chest forward away from thighs and knees. Flatten the hands to the floor, and as you exhale, step or hop it back into plank, lower down. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, press back, downward dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands for lunge with your back toes curled under. So you're here, bring your hands, get the hands either onto the floor or bring the hands onto your left thigh, traction in your left thigh forward. Your right heel is straight up. You're going further, you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Reach back into your right heel. And as you breathe in, feel as if you're lengthening your ribs up. And as you breathe out, go deeper, reaching your left thigh forward, but reaching your right heel back. Press your left foot to floor, and then breathe in, lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, reaching back into that right heel. Inhale, release, hands down to the floor. Place your right knee to the floor. Is your right foot, left foot back slightly, twisting lunge. As you breathe in, stretch your right arm up, open right side of the body. And as you breathe out, right elbows over your left thigh, you make a fist with your right hand, left hand is on top. Inhale, lengthen your ribs away from the waist on your right side. And as you breathe out, twisting towards the left. Deep breath, feel the moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you twist to the left, feel as if you're gliding your left sit bone back. Relax your right ear to right shoulder. As you breathe, feel as if you're moving chest forward towards your chin. And as you breathe out, both shoulders down. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down onto the floor. Pigeon is your next pose. So ease your left foot towards the right edge of the mat. Doing pigeon forward bend. So your left foot has come back towards the right edge of the mat. Your right leg is reaching straight back and away from you. You breathe down into pelvis, and as you breathe in, lifting, lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your left shin. Be active. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, allowing your body to melt forward. Belly is pulling in. Now breathe into your core, deep breath, finding your center with this breath. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, feel as if you're easing your left thigh forward whilst reaching back into your right heel. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release. Walking your hands back under the shoulders. Curl the toes of your right foot. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach it back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. Exhale, release, lower down and press it back for downward facing. Feeling for pushing through away in your downward dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward between the hands for lunge with your back toes curled under. So the toes of the left foot is curled under. Your hands stay on the floor or bring your hands onto your right thigh. Traction in your right thigh forward. Hands stay here. Option to reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Press down into your right foot and then breathe and feel as if you're lifting away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, as you go a little deeper, right thigh glides forward, left heel reaches back. Reach back into your left heel and then breathe in, feel for the lengthening out of your lower back. And as you breathe out, go a little deeper, reaching that left heel back. Your glutes are now turning on. Last breath here, deep breath, chest lifts, arms reach up. And as you breathe out, curl pubic bone to navel, let your shoulders be soft. Inhale, release, hands to the floor, and place your left knee down to the floor. Ease your right foot back slightly, set up the twisting lunge. Right hand onto right thigh, breathe and stretch your left arm is up. Exhale, left elbow is over your right thigh knee. Make a fist or hands into prayer position. Left right hand is on top of left. Now breathe in and lengthen. Left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, you're twisting towards the right. As you breathe in, feel for moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you twist to the right, glide your right shoulder away from here. Deep breath, keep lengthening the lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you twist to the right, glide your right sit bone back. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Set up for pigeon. Your right foot is coming towards the left edge of your mat. And your left foot is lengthening straight back. Hands are under the shoulders. Bear down into pelvis. And as you breathe in, lifting, lengthening belly away from pelvis. Maintain the length as you fold forward on exhale, belly is pulling in. That left foot is reaching straight back. And then breathe into lower back. Keep lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, letting your body melt. On the breath, keep moving belly away from pelvis. And exhale as you fold. Breathe into your core, deep breath. And exhale, release. Hands are under the shoulders.
Deep breath, inhale. Step your right leg back for plank. And as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows in. Cobra, inhale. Cobra or upward facing dog, moving chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. And as you breathe out, press it back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in your downward dog. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands for twisting warrior. Left foot is forward, your arms are reaching up. From here, facing your left hand onto left thigh, breathe in, stretch your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, your right elbow is over your left thigh. Make a fist and bring your hand on top. Left arm is on top. As you breathe in, lengthen through the right side of your body. And as you breathe out, twisting towards the left. Deep breath, keep moving belly forward, away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, twist to the left a little bit more. One more breath, deep breath, moving belly forward, away from pelvis. Now reach your right leg back, press into your left foot as you twist to the left. Interlock. If you can, you're sliding your left arm around the back. Right arm is under your left thigh and bind the hands. Or use a strap to bind. Or tuck your hands into clothing. And as you reach back into your right leg, breathe in and lengthening your ribs forward on your right side. Press your left foot to the floor, twist to the left. As you breathe in, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, twisting to the left. One more breath. You're drawing your chest forward with the breath. And as you exhale, opening out towards the left. Your next pose, if you're in the bind, is bird of paradise. You step in your right foot forward and lifting your left leg up, reaching your left leg out towards the side in bird of paradise. If that is not you today, your alternative pose is spinal twist. Standing on your right leg, reach your left arm down and take hold of the outside of your left foot. And then lift your chest as you reach your left foot forward. Reach your left arm back. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, keep feeling that opening up. Lift the chest, whichever pose you're in, lift up and then keep sending your left leg forward. Use a wall if you need. Last breath in this, deep breath. And then everyone release. Bring your hands down to the floor and step back into plank. Reaching back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows in. Cobra, inhale, move chest down, reach forward, lengthening your legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, press it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right leg forward between the hands, warrior one. Left foot slightly towards the left edge of the mat. Pushing the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Twisting warrior, your right hand is onto right thigh. As you breathe in, stretch your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, the left elbow comes over your right thigh. Make a fist with your left hand, right hand is on top. Reach back into your left leg and breathe. Breathing in, gliding your ribs forward. Press your right foot to floor as you twist to the right. Deep breath, keep feeling you're moving belly forward away from the top of your right thigh. As you breathe out, as you twist to the right, glide your right sit bone back. Now feel your center with this breath and breathe from there. Deep breath, filling up. And as you breathe out, as you twist to the right, soften right shoulder away from it. Twisting warrior interlock. Sliding your left arm over and then under your right thigh. Your right arm is around the back, bind the hands. Or bind your hands with the strap
or placing your left hand onto right hip, right hand onto left hip. And then breathe in into lower back, lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, as you twist to the right, relax your left ear with left shoulder. Feel for reaching your left leg back away from you. And then breathe in, moving belly forward. Feel your chest move to chin. And as you breathe out, twist to the right. Last breath here, breathing into lower back and lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you open to the right. Bird of paradise on the breath, stepping your left foot forward. Lifting your right leg up and reaching your right leg out towards the left. That is not you today. Your alternative pose is spinal twist, standing spinal twist. Your left hand reaches down and takes hold of the outside of your right foot. You lift your right leg up, you reach it forward. Your right arm is reaching back, and feel for aligning the shoulders with each other as you reach back. Deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, opening out a little bit more. Keep reaching that right leg away from you. Deep breath. And as you exhale, open up one more time. And then release. Good. Downward facing dog. So hands back to the floor. Step back for downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, spread the fingers. And as you breathe in, spread the ribs, spread the upper back. And as you breathe out, reaching back, heels to the floor, chest to thighs and knees. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your left leg forward between the hands for extended twisting warrior. Left hand is forward. Bringing your right hand down on the outside of your left foot. Bring your left hand onto sacrum. If you can go further, reaching your left arm out and up towards the sky. Press your right foot to floor and breathe in, lengthen out of your right side. And as you breathe out, opening out towards the left as you reach your left arm up towards the sky. As you breathe in, keep moving your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, open up towards the left. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale as you open to left. From here, straighten your left leg for twist up for reverse triangle. Your hand twisting triangle. Your right hand is down to the floor or your shin. And your left arm is reaching up towards the sky. As you breathe in, keep lengthening, gliding the ribs forward on your right side. And as you breathe out, your left arm is reaching to sky. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale as you open up, reaching that left arm straight up as the right arm reaches down. Then inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your left foot. Your next pose from here is vertical splits. So hands to the floor. As you breathe in, ease forward, lift your right leg up and reach it straight back. Sending that right leg away from you, up towards the ceiling. Press your left foot to floor and breathe in, move belly away from your left thigh. And as you breathe out, sending that right leg straight up towards the sky. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale, draw your chest closer towards your left foot. Inhale, release, hands to the floor. Step your right leg back and then step left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows in. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Moving chest and ribs forward, lengthening legs back. Sit bones
towards your heels. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Extended twisting warrior. Inhale, step your right foot forward by your right hand. Bring your left hand down on the outside of your right foot. Your right hand is either onto sacrum or you're reaching your right arm out and up towards the sky. Press back into your left leg. And as you breathe in, glide the ribs forward on your left side. And as you press your right foot to the floor, twist to the right, reaching your right arm up or hands onto sacrum. And then breathe in deeply. Keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And exhale as you open out towards the right. One more breath here, deep breath. And as you reach your left leg back, right foot presses to the floor as you open to right. Inhale, release. Straighten your right leg for twisting triangle. Your left hand is coming down on the outside of your right foot. Hands to the floor, calf, ankle, or shin. You're reaching your right arm up towards the sky. So reach back into your left leg. Lengthen for the left side of your body. And as you breathe out, rolling your chest open towards the right. Right arm is reaching up. As you breathe in, lengthen ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, reaching up with the fingertips of your right hand. Inhale, release. Hands down either side of your right foot. Your next pose is vertical splits. You're anchoring into your right foot. Breathe in, glide forward, lift your left leg up, and then reach it back. Reaching your leg up towards the sky. Pressing down into your right foot and breathe in, move belly away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, folding a little deeper into the pose. Keep sending your left leg back. Last breath here, deep breath. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release. Hands to the floor, step your left leg back. And then walk your feet forward into stand. I'll just demonstrate where you're going with your next pose. So you have an option in this one. You have this next pose is flying pigeon, either flying pigeon or standing pigeon. So that's the option. Your option to do standing pigeon. If you're doing standing pigeon, you're standing on your right leg, you're lifting your left leg up. You take hold of the foot and move the foot towards your chest. So this is your standing pigeon. 3 to 5 breaths on one side, 3 to 5 breaths on the other side. Option to do a flying pigeon. You're doing flying pigeon. I'll demonstrate. It's easier for me to demonstrate than for me to talk. So you're effectively bringing your hands down onto the floor and stepping your feet up to the wall. And then you walk your hands closer to the wall, bringing your foot into pigeon on the wall, pushing the floor away as you're reaching your legs straight out and up. So this is your flying pigeon. If you wanted to go further, there's a pose which is called flirting pigeon. Flirting pigeon, you're lifting up, bringing the heel back, moving chest to the wall. Here. So that's your flirting pigeon. Then you do 3 to 5 breaths on one side, change, flying pigeon here, flirting pigeon. Again, 3 to 5 breaths. Coming down is tricky. So standing pigeon, or flying pigeon, or flirting pigeon. Good. Good, nice, Paula. Good luck, Linda. Good, everyone. Try to wrap your shoulders a little bit, Zoe. Once you're all done, step into downward facing dog so that I know that you're all done. Downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, triangle, inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands. Lining up your right heel with the short edge of the mat. Straighten your front leg. Your arms are reaching out towards the side. From here, triangle, as you breathe in, you're reaching your left arm down towards the floor and onto the floor to block the ankle or the calf or shin, and your right arm is reaching to the side. Pressing into your left leg, breathe in, glide your ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, reaching your right fingertips to the sky. Press your right foot to the floor, and then breathe in, glide your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you reach your left arm down, reaching your right arm up towards the sky. From here, place your right hand onto hip or sacrum. Bend your left knee and place your left hand onto the floor, 12 inches forward, 6 inches towards the side. Half moon is your next pose. So from here, ease your body forward. Weight is into your left leg. Lift your right leg up and reach it straight back, reaching out with your heels. Once you have balance, reaching your right arm up towards the sky. Option to stay here or go into quarter moon, reach your right hand back, take hold of your ankle or your foot, and then sending your right thigh and knee away from you. So standing strongly in your left leg and breathe in, lifting the weight of your body away from the top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, reaching back with your right thigh, right knee. Deep breath, inhale. Feel as if you're moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, sending that right thigh, knee away from you. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Hands to the floor. Step your right leg back. Then bend your right knee, place your right knee to the floor. Your next pose is nomad's pose. So your hands are either side of your left foot. Your right foot, the shins to the floor. In your nomad's pose, you're here, you're breathing into lower back. And as you breathe out, reaching your sit bones back, but reach the ball of your left foot forward. You're moving your chest towards your left shin. You're not sitting on your right heel. So breathe in and feel as if you're lifting belly away from top of your left thigh. And as you breathe out, sending your sit bones back, reaching your left foot forward. Ball of the foot reaches forward. One more breath here, deep breath. Now exhale, move your belly back, reach your left thighs forward. Inhale, release. Hands either side of your front foot. Step your legs back for plank.
And reaching back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows in. Breathe into cobra or upward facing dog. Moving chest and ribs forward, lengthening your legs back. And as you breathe out, press it back, downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Triangle, inhale, step your right foot forward between the hands. Left foot is square to the short edge of the mat. Feet about 2 or 3 feet away from each other, arms reaching out. Reaching your right arm down towards the floor, ankle, shin, or calf. And lengthening your left arm up towards the sky. As you press your right leg down, glide your right ribs away from the right thigh. And as you breathe out, as you're reaching up, feel as if your chest is opening slightly. So feel the chest moves to chin. Your left foot is pressing to floor. Now breathe in and glide your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, slightly tuck your right sit bone under. Place your left hand onto left hip. Bend your right knee, right hands to the floor, 12 inches forward, 6 inches towards the side. Half moon. As you breathe in, glide your body forward. Lift your left leg up and reach it back, reaching back into heel. If you can go further, stretching your left arm to sky. Option to stay here, or quarter moon, bending your left knee, take hold of your left foot with your left hand. And then reaching your left thigh back. As you inhale, lengthen your right side ribs away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your left thigh and knee away from you. Deep breath, feel the moving belly forward away from pelvis. Feel the sensation of chest moving to chin. And as you breathe out, you're lengthening your left thigh back. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down onto the floor, either side of your right foot. Place your left foot to the floor. Bend your left knee and place your left knee to the floor. No man's pose. Hands either side of your right leg. Breathe into lower back. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in. As you send your sit bones back, reach forward with the ball of your right foot. On the next breath, feel as if you're lifting your belly away from the top of your right thigh. Now push the floor away. Exhale. Keep reaching that right foot forward. You're moving your chest and forehead down towards your shin, towards your ankle. Feel how this opens into calves and hamstrings. Deep breath. Keep feeling you're moving belly back away from pelvic bone. And as you breathe out, folding a little deeper. Inhale, release. Hands either side of your right leg. Curl toes under of your left foot and step your right leg back. Step it back for plank. Reach back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows in. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward whilst lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release. Go down, curl toes under, and press it back for downward facing. Feeling pushing floor away in your downward dog. On the next breath, as you breathe in, bend the knees, hop your legs between the hands. And then from here, clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Forward bend with crane in the brain. So traction in the back of your neck up. Feet presses to floor. As you breathe in, lengthening the ribs forward away from waist. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, you're reaching your elbow tip to floor. Your forearms are tucking onto jawbone. And breathe in, feel the lengthening your ribs away from sacrum. Pull your belly in, exhale as you reach your elbow tips to floor. And feel this from your pelvic bowl. Breathe in and moving belly away from pelvis. And exhale as you float. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale. Inhale, release. Bring your hands to the floor. And come on down into a seated position. You'll need your strap in this pose. So you might need your strap in this. So this is classical spinal twist. This is your pose, classical spinal twist with a strap. Your left foot is coming back towards your right hip. And your right foot is coming over your left thigh. You're using a strap in this pose. The strap is around your right ankle. And then the strap moves down to the outside of by your left hip. It then comes all the way around the front. From here, you take hold of the strap. You're bringing your left arm around your right thigh knee and take hold of the strap by your right hip. Left arm comes around the front and takes hold of the strap by your right ankle. You line the back of your skull with sacrum. Press down into your right sit bone and breathe in, lifting and lengthening the spine. As you press your right foot to the floor, twist to the right. And then as you breathe in, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, twisting to the right, keeping chest lifting. Deep breath, inhale. Sit bones presses down, especially your right sit bone, and then stretching up. Keep feeling as if you've been pulled right up towards the ceiling. And as you breathe out, spiraling towards the right. Shoulders are down. If you want to go further, slide your left arm between your right thigh and calf, and bind it with the right arm, right hand. So then breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, as you're spiraling towards the right, softening both shoulders down. One more breath. Sit bones presses down. Deep breath. Keep lifting belly. Lift diaphragm. Lift chest. And as you breathe out, spiraling around towards the right. Inhale, release. Unwind your arms, unwind the cross of your legs, and then change. Classical spinal twist with the strap. Your right foot is coming towards the left hip, and your left foot is coming over your right thigh. You're using the strap is around your left ankle. Slide the strap around by your right hip, and then slide it all the way around the back. Bring your right arm around, hugging your left thigh towards the chest, taking hold of the strap. Your left arm comes around and takes hold of the strap by your left foot. Some of you might be able to take hold of your ankle with your left hand. Press down into your left sit bone and then breathe in, lifting up. Press your left foot to the floor as you twist to the left. Aligning the back of skull with sacrum. And then breathe in, keep lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the left. Deep breath, inhale, lift belly, lift diaphragm, lift chest. And exhale as you're spiraling around. If you want to go further, if you can, slide your right arm between your left thigh and calf and bind it with your left arm under your left thigh. Keep the back of the skull aligned with sacrum. And then breathe in and keep lifting up. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling towards the left. Inhale, release, and unwind. Straighten your legs straight forward. Flex your toes back towards your shins. Reach your arm, pressing down into sit bones. Breathe in, lift belly, diaphragm, chest. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. If you can take hold of your feet, then do so.
Deep breath, inhale, you're lengthening out of your lower back. And as you breathe out, allow your body just to melt forward. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale as you flow. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor where you breathe in as you come all the way up. Lie down on your back. So lengthen your legs forward. Bring your feet a little bit wider on your mat. Relax your arms down by your side and relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You lie down in your final pose into Shavasana. Close your eyes. And completely relaxing your spinal pose into Shavasana. Relax skull bones, relax forehead. So feel the energy that begins to move your body. Begin to move your fingertips, the tips of your toes. Feel for drawing that energy in from the earth and allow that to be spread through the whole of your body. Find your center and connect with your center. As you breathe, allow the breath to just move through the whole of your body, directing it to where your body needs this most. And exhaling all that is done with. On the next breath, stretch out in a way that feels good to you. Then bend the knees and move your knees towards your chest. Roll to your left side. Bring your right hand down by your chest. Flatten your right hand onto the floor. Breathe in. Push the floor away on exhale as you come up and use your left hand to support your head and neck. Sit in a seated cross-legged position. Hands together. The thumbs are lightly touching your sternum. Give yourself a moment to notice how your body feels and congratulate yourself for your practice. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Finishing together, deep breath. And exhale. Namaste. Thanks, everyone.